If your understanding of the differences between ser and estar is that ser is used for permanent qualities and estar is used for temporary qualities, then you're probably mostly getting them wrong. This is one of my biggest frustrations as a Spanish teacher. The way people continue to perpetuate this misunderstanding of ser being permanent and estar being temporary. It's all that students hold on to. And it sets them up for long-term failure of the two most important verbs in Spanish. Saying is, was, were, are, you're probably getting them wrong. First of all, what markers are you using to decide what's permanent and temporary? Is it how Spanish interprets what's permanent and what's not? Or is it how you interpret what's permanent and what's not? If you were to say, I used to be really shy when I was a kid, but that's no longer the case. You no longer identify as a shy person. In your mind, would that be something permanent? Probably not. But you need to use ser to say, I used to be a shy kid. Let's look at another example. If you were to say something like, I'm constantly working on myself. I'm constantly trying to grow and improve and get better. Would you be interpreting that as a permanent quality? Doesn't matter. Because with INGs, like I'm always working on myself, you have to use estar. That's the rule. You don't say, soy trabajando constantemente en mí misma. It's, estoy trabajando constantemente en mí misma. Even though you're saying constantly, which you might be judging as permanent, it doesn't matter. It's already quite complicated for us as native English speakers to learn ser and estar. Then you learn the past tenses. I've had students get so frustrated. It needs to be easier for me to say was. I need to know how to say it was. It's so basic. Well, you have two verbs to pick from. Then you have two past tenses. And then you have the subjunctive mood. So to say it was, you have 8 choices at any given moment. Whether you're a beginner and you're just starting to dip your toes into ser and estar, or you're an intermediate student who is starting to suffer with the two past tenses and ser and estar, we're going to help you get clear on these two most important verbs in Spanish. Join us for a live class on Tuesday, June 4th, and practice the uses of ser and estar all month long. Receive feedback from Spanish teachers on your posts by becoming a part of my Spanish with Carrie community.